Good morning, my succulent friends. I'm back, and I thought we could quickly chop up these flower blooms that I was showing you guys yesterday. It's very windy today as well, but I put a rubber band around my wind chimes because I think they're a little bit noisy in the audio. And I've got my overhead camera, and I got my headphones plugged in, so so I can catch the audio on the mic. Let's see how this works. I'm not too sure. All right, so this is going to keep, cord is going to keep getting in the frame. Whoa, there goes a big gust of wind. I really don't know if this is the right day to do this. So, this big baby. Now, I've got my scissors and I've got some antibacterial vibes, so I just give them a bit of a wipe down. Throw that in the bin. Alright. So let's just chop this up. So I'm just going to take off that main flower bit there. We'll just put that aside. And oh wow, holy moly, it's very windy. So that's what I'm left with. This leaf is probably going to head out soon. So the whole principle is with these flower blooms, when you remove the flower, it forces the plant to propagate itself by putting pups, and the pups always come in front of the leaves. So yesterday Penny and I had a bit of a conversation about cinnamon, and she did confirm to me it is an antifungus, sorry, my bad, and apparently it's a deterrent for insects like ants, and she uses it on cuts as we have been doing the last couple of days, but she also says you can put a teaspoon, it's windy, in the soil mix as well. So that means I probably need to get a lot more cinnamon. So let's give it a go. And I did a little, she said that her neighbour uses it in her garden, and she gets some really good results, and she just noticed coincidentally she doesn't get mealies that much anymore. So let's give it a go. From what I could see online, it does deter ants, and ants are definitely connected to mealies because they're the ones who are making mealie farms. So I'm just going to stick that in this pot here. So it is a long process because you've got to wait for roots first, and then hopefully this will happen. I've only got a few big echeverias, not many. Oh, big wind again. So I think it was Evelyn, she's trying the technique on a monoloa, and I'm not even that familiar with that. I think it's a big echeveria as well. So let's wait and see what kind of results she gets. So what I'm trying to say is I don't have a lot of echeverias to experiment with, but I'm sure the technique works on all of them. I believe she's just trying it. She's trying it on the mother plant, leaving the flower bloom on, the flower stalk on, and cutting the bloom off. I just noticed something. Let's see if I can pick it up. Looks like there's something there. Alright, anyway, so let's put that aside. Go back to this. So yesterday when I was talking about, let's just chop this one off, is that a pup on the top? I think it really is. I think this, flower bloom's all about propagating itself, so maybe it did put a little head on the top. So I'm going to just trim that off. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's just get rid of this little bloom here. Where am I going to put that? I wonder if I just put it in this pot on the bottom. Not sure. Just keep it for a minute. Just put it aside. There was another one there. God, I hope the audio is working like this. I'm really sorry about if the wind picks up in the mic. Not too sure about that. Does look like one to me, a little one. Let's just get rid of this bottom stuff. Let's just get rid of that flower bud. Oh, I also noticed that when I put my tools down on the table, there's a real clangy noise, so I've got to be a bit more conscious of that for you guys. Because this is a one-shot deal when you're filming, isn't it? Once it's cut, it's done. Alright, now I used to collect all these leaves. But sometimes flower blooms will attract mealies, and sometimes they're actually on these leaves, so I don't bother with that anymore. I don't really bother with leaf propagation much anymore, to be honest. I sort of went past that stage because I just had trays everywhere of all different leaf propagations, and you know, it's fun watching them grow. This looks like another one too, but after the leaf is exhausted and you've got a little baby, it just takes forever. A lot of my plants are mature enough that I can just propagate with cuttings, and they're pups that just happen on their own. Okay. Again, let's just cut that bit out. Oh, so what was I saying about leaves? Oh, yeah. Another thing is, like I was trying to explain yesterday, I don't think I did it well enough, so I'm going to try again. Let's see if I can find an example. Yeah, struggling to find a really good example. I guess this is a good example. A flower bud, and a leaf. I think if you try and propagate that leaf, it won't work so well because it's already propagated a flower. That's just a theory, I don't know. Another thing too with this technique, don't be surprised if you get a flower growing there instead of a bud, because it's still trying to, this is a flower bloom, it wants to give flowers, you know. So I've noticed that as well. And I've noticed if you do try and leaf propagate these, sometimes you'll get a little flower instead of a little baby, which is fascinating, but not what we want. So, you know, you could collect all these leaves. Like, these are pretty good ones. There's certainly a lot on these flower blooms, you know, and you could try and do a tray of propagating those, but I'm just over leaf propagation, so I'm not going to bother. I'm just more curious about these things that actually look like little babies, which is unusual, very unusual. It's unusual to me anyway, from my experiences. I think I got them all. Oh, there, that might be one too. Worth keeping or hold on to, aren't they? Let's get rid of that flower. Oh, surely that can't be as well. There's a good chance my husband's going to walk out any second now because they've been out and they're back. Alright, back to this one. Oh yeah, there, you see that? And there, let's try those as well. It's a little bit dark under here, isn't it? Sorry guys. Just want to say big thanks to all the comments. I really love reading them. So you're all so nice and so supportive, so encouraging. It really does bring big smiles to my face when I read the comments. Just gave the husband the signal, don't open the back door. Alright, I think I got all those. So that, to me, is now rubbish. Alright, so we have all these little things. I don't know. That one really looks like a little. Let's just put them aside for a sec. Try not to clang on the table. I need another tray. Okay, let's just throw this in the rubbish. Throw this in the rubbish. Got a little rubbish bin under the table. And I'll recycle this tray. So, back to the Supreme. Who was it? Was it you, Evelyn? Somebody confirmed it is a Graptophytum Supreme. When I went on Google, some people call them Graptovarus Supreme, some people call them Graptophytum. Whoa, windy. See, very windy. Oh, let's use our rock as weight. Alright, that's rubbish. Yeah, and some sites call it Graptovaria. I think there's always debate on these things. Yeah, as you get to know me, you'll understand I'm not one who really worries about names too much. I really just learn them so I don't sound like a tool when I'm on these videos and not know what I'm talking about. Okay, well, clanked it again. Again, I was saying on another video, graps in general, Graptopedilums, Graptovarius, Graptophytums, I think they're the best for propagation. They just have a will to multiply, don't they? And so that's why I'm excited about these flower bloom stalks. Okay, we've chopped off all that. Let's get rid of this. And then I have this accidental head that I cut off, a new one. So I mistakened it for a flower bloom. So I think to get the best out of it, let's cut the pretty head part top off, and we'll also use this for propagation. Where can I cut it? Maybe about here. Whoa, windy as. So remember what I said about cuttings, it will lose some bottom leaves, so I'll probably lose those too. Maybe I could pull them off now, but I think I'll just leave them. And I have a few more leaves in the tray. Okay, let's just move this aside. Whoops. And let's go back to Penny's little tip of putting some cinnamon in the pot. Ooh, it's just blowing everywhere. If anyone else has some experiences with cinnamon, let's hear. And if you've got any other tips you want to share with me, for me to share here, I'm willing, I'm open. That's, if I agree. Alright, so what did we say? We said we're going to use 2 to try the method that we're using with the other one, the big red. I'm thinking, let's get one that's got quite a bit of leaves on it. I think these two, let's take that bottom leaf off. Oh, hang on, let's do our cinnamon on the ends. Yeah, I'm tangled. I'm tangled. Let's take that one off as well. Okay. Let's take that top one off as well. Alright, so we'll put this aside and see if we can get that to root up. They'll probably take a couple of weeks, I would assume. And then the other method is we're going to try just regular leaf propagation. Now, I've got crushed rock in here. You know, you can use soil and stuff, but I think soil can encourage mealies to come in. I like the crushed rock because if I do see a mealy web, it contrasts against this. So anyway, that's what I'm going to use, this tray. And then I saw someone do propagation. Where was it? On Instagram. Succulents with Brock, I think his name is. I think he's in the UK. So it's very refreshing when you get a guy who's into succulents. So I noticed he does his propagation with a wet paper, towel, and I'm not sure if I can commit to that because I think you just got to keep coming back and wetting the towel. I don't know, but I thought we could try that. Let's just use that for weight. Let's just move these aside actually. That should hold that. And let's pop off these leaves. Is there another technique I wanted to try? I think I did have another one. I forgot. Oh yeah, I know what. Okay, hang on, wait till we get there. So let's strip these. Something very satisfying about that poppy sound you get when they pop off. If you don't know how to do it, going back to the basics, just twist like that. Speaking of going back to the basics, I really try and speak as if I'm speaking to a newbie because I don't know where everybody's level of knowledge is, and you know, I expressed yesterday I didn't want to insult people by saying things they already knew, but who knows, it could be beneficial, so I'll just say it. So I really sincerely apologize if I'm saying something that seems a bit condescending, like, yeah, I know that, duh. Okay, I still kept this one. Yeah, sorry, I went silent, I was thinking. Okay, so let's lay these down on here, that's how us Aussies say it, here. Yeah, no, I'll just pop them all off. I was thinking about trying a laying down technique, but let's just, for the sake of this experiment, let's just keep it simple. And I think the laying down technique works good on sedums. Right, so you can line them up in nice symmetrical lines if you prefer. Let's do that because they're easy to water when you do that. Just connect, because I don't like to actually spray the leaves. I just think your leaf is going to get wet and manky, and there's no need. The leaf is full of water, so that is what is going to fuel the baby's growth, and you really don't need to add water to it at all until this will now be the mother leaf exhausts itself, basically drying up. But sometimes it is kind of nice to give the roots a little bit of water, especially if the roots are just exposed, but not necessary. You don't have to do it. Okay, so that's that one. Oh, sorry, I clanged again. I clanged. Now, the way he did it, if I recall, is he sort of laid him on a tray with the ends down. This is new to me, so I don't know. I think I'll just leave them in there like that. I'm definitely going to need some weight in this. I know what we'll do. We'll keep, oh, poo. I was going to say the S word. You know the one. Far out, it's windy as. Really not the best day to do this. Dear, oh dear. Yes, that's what we'll do. Hold that down with that. Okay, bugger. Let's try that again. Let's keep these two. Let's see if we get little sprouts off these, because that has I've had that happen as well. Okay, yes. So what I'm saying is, let's put this little stem. Now I remember what I was thinking. So these are from flower blooms. This is from the actual plant, from a head, so it's different. So let's see if that produces some babies. But I think we might get some on the stem. So it's all about experimenting, is it? So we'll put that in there as well. And while we're at it, maybe we'll just put this in there. Okay, so I should get some tags and label these properly. Be organised. Usually I forget to do that, and then the leaf shrivels up, and you can't recognise what it is by the leaf, because the leaf doesn't look like, and then you don't know. So I've been caught out that way numerous times. Is that it? I think that's it. And I might come back and do another video where I put my Kante back together. But I do have to go out and visit my mum today, so I'm not sure. Alright, thanks for watching, and again, thank you so much for everybody who's commented. I really do like you all. You're so nice. It really is. I don't know how to express that in a genuine way, but I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys a little bit later. Okay, bye. I wanted to sincerely thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you liked it and subscribed to my channel. Also, you can find me as S's for Succulents on my Instagram and Facebook page, where I post daily photos with tips and information. So come and hang out with me there. It's a great place to chat and connect. Thank you.